With every new Star Wars film, we get an assortment of new vehicles. Today we'll be covering all the major new starfighters, starships, and land-based vehicles in Solo: A Star Wars Story. Han's speeder is one of the first things we see in the movie, and it's one of my favorite designs. It's an M68 land speeder considered to be a classic by racing enthusiasts. It's a speedy civilian craft and is therefore not outfitted with any weaponry. Moloch's speeder can be seen chasing Han and Qi'ra through the streets of Corellia. It's a Trask Heavy Transport AA-4B truck speeder. It was armored to protect the White Worm Gang from sunlight and had a cage that could carry Corellian hounds. The Imperial Patrol speeder seen on Corellia was a symbol of Imperial martial law taking over for local police forces. It was classified as an Aerotech CPH patrol speeder bike armed with one forward fixed blaster cannon. The patrol troopers that piloted them shared many similarities with Imperial scout troopers. The new Imperial Walker is the AT-DT, or All-Terrain Defense Turret. Little is known about it, but it worked as mobile battlefield artillery. AT-DTs were deployed into the battlefield by Y-45 Armored Transport Haulers, more simply referred to as AT-Haulers. When rotated down, their long arms allowed for enough propulsion to lift heavy weapons of war, which made it ideal for use in the train heist carried out by Beckett and his team. Speaking of the train, its real designation was an ATD C-45 Conveyex engine. Heavily armored, it ran on the top and bottom of a single track. It was propelled by an engine at the front and stabilized by a caboose in the rear. The modular cargo containers fit neatly inside the Zeta-class cargo shuttles seen in Rogue One. Fighting against Beckett and his crew were Enfys Nest and her Cloud Riders. They rode fast and dangerous swoop bikes, which were little more than engines with seats. At least one of the bikes was a modified Skyblade 330 that could reach speeds of up to 600 km per hour or 375 miles per hour. After the failed train heist, we meet Dryden Voss on his Kalevalan star yacht called the First Light. Few specifics are known about the ship, but it was home to the Crime Lord's personal museum full of ancient and very interesting relics. The new TIE Fighter seen during the Kessel Run is the TIE RB, more commonly called the Heavy TIE Fighter or TIE Brute. The Heavy had stronger armor and more firepower than the standard TIE. It carried an extra weapons pod with twin laser cannons and had droid intelligence installed in the cockpit that worked similarly to an astromech droid. And finally, even though it was largely cut from the film, I wanted to mention the Imperial Arrestor Cruiser. You can see it briefly in the Imperial Recruitment holovids, but that's it. We don't know what it was used for, but I'm assuming those dishes are tractor beams and that it would help in, arresting. But those are all the new major ships and vehicles introduced by Solo: A Star Wars Story. Which are your favorites? Let me know in the comments, and stay on the lookout for more videos like this covering the movie. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.